So, Kesh, what can I do for you?
I had some stitches in my leg at Casualty.
And they told you to come to your local surgery after a week to take them out?
Yeah.
I'm not a mind reader, it's just a routine request. They put them in, we pull them out. Get them off then.
Sorry?
Your trousers. Looks like I'll have to get St Phil's to take a look at my curtains. They're doing a very neat job. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
Sorry I'm late. Lots to sort out.
Excuse me. Well, I know you want to throw yourself into your work, but isn't moving in taking things a bit too seriously?
I'm not that dedicated. No, I'm off to Spain with my parents for a few days and I'm going straight after work.
Oh, lovely.
Listen, I'll just grab a quick coffee before I start.
I think you're the only one working this morning.
Mr. Edwards.
Hello, you've reached Rachel and Edward Wilson. I'm afraid we're not in at the moment, but please leave a message after the beep. Thank you.
There. Told you you wouldn't feel a thing.
Thanks.
What have you been up to?
Just an accident.
Well, come on then, let's have a look.
It's nothing.
You don't have to play the tough guy with me. Oh, that doesn't look like nothing. Oh. Come on, sit down. Any other injuries you'd like me to look at?
No. Thank you.
Were you given painkillers at A&E?
Yeah, but I've run out.
Look, I'm going to get you to see one of the doctors. He can prescribe another prescription for you.
No, really, I'm fine.
No, you wait there.
Hello.
Just wondered if you could squeeze in one of my patients. He could do with some painkillers.
Well, Kate's not here. Don't see why we can't break a few rules.
He's a bit on edge, so go easy.
But don't worry, I'll be your pussycat with him.
Thanks.
Hey, I should be thanking you
What for?
for listening. It's the first time that I've talked about giving my son up for adoption. Getting off my chest really helped. Thank you.
Oh, Kesh? Where are you?
Just looking for the toilet.
Well, you won't find it out there. That's a car park. Along there on your right. Keep an eye on him, will you?
With pleasure.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, I'll just go and see how much longer he'll be.
So you received your injuries in an accident. It must have been pretty nasty from what Nurse Walker tells me.
I'll live.
You know, anything you say in this room is completely confidential.
I know.
Okay. Do you want to take your jumper off?
Why?
I have to examine you before I prescribe painkillers. It was a nasty accident. And where did this accident happen?
My father's printing factory. I was moving a machine.
Looks like the machine didn't want to be moved. The bruising indicates that you've been in a bit of a scuffle.
Is that it?
Yes, you can put your jumper back on. I've just got to print out your prescription. If you tell me what really happened, I might be able to give you an accurate diagnosis. Come.
Hi. Now, if your morning's been anything like mine, you'll need one of these.
Oh. Thanks.
Have you seen your mum since last week?
Her name's Rachel. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's just all this business with my birth mother. You know, it's really made me realise how much I miss Mum. I mean, Pat. She's the only woman I'll be able to call Mum.
Just keep taking them twice a day and you'll soon be running the London Marathon.
Thank you very much.
I'm just so confused. If I go and see Rachel, then I feel like I'm betraying Mum. But now she's gone, it's as if my anchor's been taken away. It really makes me want to know more about my own life.
That's only natural.
I'll never be able to move on properly until I know why I was put up for adoption.
What are you going to do then?
Could take my brother up on his invitation.
Brother?
Well, half-brother. His name's Robert. He came round to the surgery on Friday. Told me Rachel wanted me to visit. Said she was really upset.
So when are you going?
Well, it's my admin afternoon. I'm pretty much up on the paperwork.
Today it is then?
I'm not so sure.
You've got to. If you don't go today, you never will.
Have you got an A to Z behind there?
I've got one in my room. Looking for anywhere in particular?
A patient forgot his prescription. I thought I'd drop it off on the way home.
This patient isn't a leggy blonde by any chance.
Quite the opposite. Actually, it's the lad you asked me to see earlier.
Kesh. So he actually waited to be seen?
Well, he didn't have much choice, not with Katrina eagle-eyed bullying on his case.
Well, you might have got him in, but he couldn't wait to get out. That's why he forgot his prescription.
Well, it might be nerves. You know, some people, well, they get nervous in a medical environment.
You know, some people are not good at telling the truth.
You think he was lying?
Well, if those injuries were caused by a printing machine at his father's factory, then it must have had a pretty good left hook.
What, you think he was in a fight?
Probably.
Well, if he was, he certainly lost. He seemed to be in a lot of pain.
Well, sounds like he needs that prescription.
Well, that's why I'm off to do my good deed for the day. Dib, dib, dib.
Dob-a-dob. Oh, I hope you managed to fit your cycling helmet over your, halo.
I'll get you that street map.
Hello, Mr. Pardiday.
Yes.
Is Kesh at home?
Kesh no longer lives here.
Oh, right. I need to get something to him. Could you give me his new address?
Excuse me, but exactly who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm one of the doctors at Riverside Surgery. Ben Kwame. Kesh left a prescription at the surgery. It's for the injuries he received in the accident.
Accident?
The one at your printing factory last week.
He couldn't have been in an accident at my factory. He hasn't worked there for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Is he all right?
He will be. Look, I know it seems like I'm prying, but why did he leave the factory?
Because of a family dispute.
Can you give me his new address?
Afraid not. I don't have it.
You don't know where your son's living?
Kesh is no longer a son of mine, and I don't care where he's living.
What exactly is it?
With due respect, this is a family matter. Goodbye.
Tell me, is that hat on his head or is that his hair?
Hi, Kesh. You forgot this. I thought I'd drop it off on the way home.
How did you get this address?
From your sister. Well, I presume it was your sister. You should inform the surgery that you've changed your address in case of emergencies.
I will. I've been busy. Look, I've got stuff to do.
Why did you lie about the accident? I know it didn't happen at your father's factory.
Just leave it.
How are you getting on with your neighbours?
Well, what are you doing back? I thought you'd finished for the day. Oh, charming.
You better come in.
So did the area of attack happen anywhere near this?
Well, yeah, they're right next door. Why? Who lives there?
Kesh, the guy who forgot his prescription.
And your point is, Sherlock?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? The same racist thugs that attacked that bloke in the paper have attacked Kesh as well.
Don't you think you're putting 2 and 2 together and making 5?
No. You didn't see the gang of meatheads outside his block of flats?
And how exactly do you know they were meatheads?
Well, they had skinheads and baseball caps.
It's just the fashion. Half the lads in Leatherbridge shave their heads and wear baseball caps. What about David Beckham? Doesn't make them racists.
Yeah, but I caught them making derogatory remarks about me as well.
Did you hear what they were saying?
No. But I know it was a butt of some sort of joke.
Oh, they could have been taking the mickey out of anything. Those for a start. Joke.
But don't you see, it all makes sense. They're trying to bully Kesh out of their block of flats. I reckon that's how he got his injuries.
Then why would he make up a story about the accident?
Because he doesn't want to admit the truth. Scared of reprisals. Thought we'd get the police involved if you mentioned anything.
And are you?
What?
Gonna get the police involved?
Well, it's pointless, isn't it? He wouldn't say a word. He'll just slam the door in their face. But now I know that the attack's happening in that area, I'll have to have another go.
Do you think that's wise?
I can't just walk away. These people need to be put behind bars before another victim makes it into the papers.
Ben, don't you think you're taking your patient's well-being just a little too far?
I am doing this on my own time. I'm not neglecting any of my patients. Anyway, he hasn't got the support of his family. They've had some sort of bust-up.
You playing at being dad?
I suppose I am.
Excuse the mess. I would have gone round with the vac if I'd known you were coming. It's my cleaning afternoon. If you'd come a few hours later, it would have been gleaming. Oh, don't look at the curtains. They need a trip to the dry cleaners.
The place looks fine.
Look at me rabbiting on. It's nerves. I can't believe I actually plucked up the courage to come to your surgery. I was worse than this. I wandered around for hours. I was just... I'm sorry. I mean, you know, that I left in such a rush. Well, the whole thing, it was a bit much.
I understand.
I was terrified that you'd hate me, actually. And I won't blame you if you did. And I also dreaded about hearing about your upbringing because I'd always prayed that you'd have everything you wanted, that you'd be happy.
I was.
Good. Funny thing is, I was just as worried you'd have had a better life than me. And then when I discovered you were a doctor, I thought you might look down on me. I can't believe you're actually here. I've dreamt about this since the day that I handed you over. I hadn't realised how much effect this would have on Edward, though. I'm afraid he seems to see you as a bit of a threat. He thinks you might end up ripping the family apart.
I've got no intention of doing any such thing. All I want to know is why you gave me up.
I don't believe this.
Sorry, Carl. I didn't mean for you.
You always do this. You're so stupid.
Carl!
Get out of my way. Move now.
Oh, what? You're gonna hit me?
Oh, just stay away from me.
Kesh! 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 Kesh, it's Dr. Ben Kwame.
15 and pregnant. My boyfriend plied me with alcohol and, well, I don't really remember what I was doing. I never saw him again after that night. My parents were devastated when they found out. They were very strict. And it was a terrible thing to have an illegitimate child then. My dad didn't talk to me for months. My mother thought it was my own fault. She reckoned that if you wore short skirts, you were an invitation to predatory men. But it was the 60s then, everybody dressed like that. Anyway, when I started to show, they sent me away to my auntie in Essex. And she took me to an unmarried mother and baby home when you were due. They treated me very badly there. But I didn't question it or complain or anything. I actually believe that's how I should have been treated. I thought it was part of the punishment I deserved. Anyway, while I was in there, my parents found a couple who wanted to adopt.
So, when was I taken off you?
Well, as soon as you were born. I wasn't even allowed to hold you. I just managed to persuade the midwife to attach a note to the shawl you were wrapped in. I think it was probably a bit smudged. I was crying so much.
What did it say?
His name is Mark. Please take care of him. It's not something I'll ever forget.
I found it in my mum's things when she died. She probably forgot she kept it.
Yeah, that's it.
Kesh, please open up. I'm just trying to help. Kesh!
What are you doing back here again?
I just saw that thug attacking you.
That thug is Carl. He wasn't attacking me. He's my partner. Come in.
Partner?
Yeah, partner. As in boyfriend.
But I saw him threatening you.
We were having an argument. He was angry. The argument wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for you.
Me? What have I done?
Carl spotted you leaving the flat earlier. He wanted to know what was going on. I ended up having to admit you were a doctor. I didn't want him to know because I was trying to keep your injuries hidden from him. He's been working away for a while. I thought I'd get away with it.
But why didn't you want him to know?
Because I didn't want it all to kick off, which is now going to, big time. I didn't have an accident. I was attacked.
I knew it.
I wanted to keep it quiet. I didn't want the people who'd done it to get into trouble.
But they're only going to attack somebody else.
They won't. It was just me they were after. It was my brothers. I decided to tell my family I was gay because I was sick of lying to the people closest to me. They took it really badly. They're not as westernised as some families. Being gay in our community is still a huge taboo, but being openly gay is, well, to dishonour your family. That's why my father's disowned me. He might even have known about my brother's punishment beating. Carl went mad when I told him. He said he was going to sort him out.
Do you want me to go after him?
No, I think you've done enough. thanks for the concern.
When I had Robert, I hoped things would change. I thought he might fill the gap that was missing in my life. But giving birth to him just reminded me of the day I gave birth to you. Couldn't stop crying. Edward thought they were tears of joy. If only he knew.
And what about when I was younger? I suppose you never really thought about me much then.
I can prove to you how much I've thought about you.
Oh, look out. Mr. Happy's back.
Are you okay?
One must never assume that which is incapable of proof.
Sorry?
It's a quote. My father jumped into us. I wish I'd listened to him. I wish I'd listened to you.
Why? What's happened?
Kesh, he's gay. He was beaten up by his homophobic brothers, not by some racist thugs.
No.
He didn't want anyone to know. If he could have taken his stitches out himself, he wouldn't have been within a mile of this place. I got it all wrong. I didn't think I'd be one to judge a book by its cover. I don't like when people do it to me. It's just, when I saw him, I thought he looked...
Normal? It's time you stepped into the 21st century, Grandad. Not all gay men are like Julian Clary.
I know. And as a doctor, I should know better. I've really messed this up, haven't I?
Well, perhaps next time you won't jump to conclusions.
I only wanted to help. I empathised with him. I understood what it was like to have a father who didn't approve of your life.
The things parents are capable of doing to their kids, it never ceases to amaze me. Who said blood was thicker than water? So is he all right?
Yeah, he will be, now that I'm not in the way.
What, you're just going to leave it like that?
Now, what else can I do?
Well, I don't know, but you've got to do something. Kesh has probably lost his partner as well as his family just because of you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I better go around and mend the damage that I've already caused. Oh, I'm going to really need a stiff drink after this. Do you fancy joining me after work? Please?
Why not?
It's safe to get out. The bark's worse than me bite. Look, I'm not the thug everyone assumes I am. We're going to have to get you a car parking space, becoming a bit of a regular.
I just came over to check that everything was all right between you and Kesh.
Ah, a relationship counsellor as well as a doctor. You must be busy.
Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to interfere.
I'm glad you did. I'd never have known about Kesh's beating if I hadn't spotted you earlier.
Well, I'm sure he would have told you everything in the end.
Yeah, right. I was really happy when he moved in. I thought he was making a real commitment. Well, now I know it's just because his family chucked him out.
Maybe that's the reason why I moved in so soon, but I would have moved in eventually. I love you. You okay?
I went round to give them a tongue thrashing, not beat them up. No more secrets.
No more secrets.
Well, it looks like everything's turned out for the best.
He's had 14 stitches. I don't think that means everything's turned out for the best.
These are birthday cards. 35 of them. I bought one every year since you were born, just in case. This is the first year I've had an address for you. Isn't that proof I've thought about you since you were born? Could I take a photo? I'm scared it might be another 35 years before I see you again.
Why? You want to put me next to him, pretend everything's all right? Pretend you never gave me away?
No. No.
What you did on that day affected me all my life. I've been terrified of rejection. At work, in relationships. I know it stems from being adopted. My mother told me I was special because I was chosen. Funny, I never really felt like that. Quite the opposite.
I'm sorry. I knew it was wrong to give you away. And I paid for it every day since. Please forgive me. Please. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll go and put the kettle on.